everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is Stitched Up. So I'm really sorry guys that it's been a few weeks since I last did a video for this channel, and the reason for that is because our internet has been a nightmare. We do have broadband where I live, but we don't have fibre, and the last couple of videos that I did took over 2 days to upload. I do live in a village and it's just been a nightmare, and to be honest I was so put off. I just thought, do I really want to continue with this? But I just enjoy doing it so much, and it's so nice to connect with the community. Anyway, I'm really pleased to say we are getting fibre next week, so I'm absolutely thrilled to bits, and I can't wait because I just think hopefully I can you know, interact with you guys a little bit more regularly than I have been doing, and the videos that I do aren't going to take forever to upload. So I am back today in my woman cave. See my sign up there? Yeah, I'm in my summer house in the garden. It's gorgeous at the minute in the UK. We've had some really nice weather, and this is the first time I've actually been in my summer house. It's been a really hectic few weeks. Please excuse these absolutely gorgeous tan lines that you can see. We were out walking last weekend and I foolishly didn't have sun cream on. Please, you know, wear sun cream. I'm very fair skinned, as you can see, and it's not done me any good at all. It wasn't actually that sunny, but I didn't realise just how strong the UV rays were. So yeah, I've suffered a little bit with that. Anyway, let's crack on with this video. So we are now in mid-June. I realised that I haven't done a May Makes video as yet, and that is because I've been really busy. I got a promotion at work and it's been really hectic, and on top of that, if you have seen my one of my other videos that I did a few weeks ago, I am in the process of making some wedding outfits for my dad's partner and bridesmaids, because they're getting married in 4 weeks. And I've been so busy trying to obviously keep on top of that. I feel that I'm on top of things, and I am doing a video on that process which will be up further down the line when I've finally completed that. So that's going okay. But it meant that I didn't actually make as much as I wanted to in May. So, and now we're in mid-June, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to wait till the end of June and then I will do a May-June Makes video so you can see what I've been up to. So this video today is going to be my summer fabric haul and pattern haul video. Now it's going to be a big one because I've been buying lots of fabric because I'm really naughty, and I've had to come into my summer house because my sewing room is just a tip. It's overflowing, and yeah, there's just no room in there. So I thought I'd come into the summer house, show you some of the fabrics and patterns that I've been buying over the last couple of months or so. And hopefully you guys can give me some ideas what I'm going to do with this. So I'll start with what I'm wearing. I've got my black Ogden cami made out of viscose that I made last summer. This was the first one that I did, and I do love it. It's a little bit large. I've actually I have made a couple of Ogdens in May, and I've actually cut the pattern down a size. It's a PDF that I bought, and I've cut it down because this one is just a little bit too big, and it wasn't totally successful. I love this. I do love this pattern. The ones that I'm making now are much more successful, but this one I sort of lost the V shape a little bit at the front and at the back as well. So it's not great, but it's, you know, it's black. It goes with everything, so I do wear it. So but I think I'm going to make another one. But yeah, so that's what I'm wearing today. Gosh, I'm just looking at this suntan, it's not suntan, this sunburn on screen. It looks awful. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to start with yeah, fabrics. Let's start. So the first one I've got to show you is this. It's like a border print fabric. It's a crepe georgette, which I got from, I'll just open it out. So it's quite opaque. And it's got flowers and butterflies on. It's cream in the middle, and then on the other side, if I can just do it so I can show you a little bit better, yeah, so it's got the border on one side, cream in the middle, border on the other, and I really love this. This was, I think, £2.50 a metre, really cheap, from Regency Rags Fabrics on eBay. Now I've used these guys a lot, and generally most things that I've bought from them have been great. I've had some duds, I'll admit. They're really cheap, so if you're wanting stuff to use as a beginner or toils, I would recommend them. But some of the prints that they have are not really me, I would say, but every so often they do have some that I just think, wow, I really like that. So yeah, I bought this. I think I've got about 4 or 5 meters of this, and there is a butterick pattern that I really like. It's a wrap dress. I think it's one off their new range. I'll put a link to it just here, and my plan is that I want to make that out of this, really utilising the sort of border print. So yeah, so I'm really happy with that. I think that cost me about 12 quid altogether, so it was really, really reasonable. Last week I was off work, and there is a shop that's quite local to me called Waltons Fabrics. It's about half an hour's drive, and I haven't been for a long time actually. It's about 3 or 4 years since I last went there, and so I decided, got a week off work, not a lot to do, I'm gonna go and just have a little mooch around and see what they've got. So I was absolutely thrilled to bits. They've got some amazing fabrics. I'm really sorry guys, but they don't have any online ordering. So it's the shop is based in South Yorkshire, not too far from Rotherham and Sheffield, and it's just an Aladdin's cave. They do lots and lots of swimwear, dancewear type fabrics as well, lots of dressmaking fabrics, and they're so cheap. So I got 4 meters of this gorgeous linen. I'll just hold it close so you can see the sort of print on there. It's like a chambray effect and white stripe. This is pure linen. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it was £3.50 a metre, so just incredible. So yeah, I got 4 meters of that. My cat's come to say hello. Are you going to say hello, Pluto? I've been wondering how long. This is Pluto, everybody, and Pluto is about 2 years old, and he's my gorgeous cat. And I've been wondering if he would make an appearance on any of these videos for a long time, but he generally keeps away because he's a bit Jekyll and Hyde. He's got a very schizo personality, in that sometimes, oh, he's about to jump now, there we go, off he goes. Sometimes he can be really loving like that, and sometimes he just doesn't want to know, so you've got to judge what mood he's in. So, but he's been quite friendly today, bless him. So yeah, that's my cat. Okay, while I was at Waltons, I also found this gorgeous iCat print fabric. Now this is a stretch. It's a two-way stretch, so it doesn't stretch along parallel to the selvage, but it's got a good stretch to one side. So it's a cotton sateen. I think I've just said that, but anyway, said it again. Black and white print. I really, really love this. I got 3 meters of this. This again, I think was £3.50 a metre, £4 a metre, something like that. Really, really cheap. And I'm planning to make at some point the Sew Over It ultimate trousers. Now I've made that pattern before, but I think that I don't think I printed it out at the right size, because I got the PDF again, and I ended up having to totally hack the pattern and add bits to it and take bits away and all that kind of thing. And it was one of the first Sew Over It patterns that I bought. And I think, looking back, that because obviously I use Sew Over It patterns a lot now, I really love their patterns. They fit me really well without any alterations at all, and I had to make masses of alterations to that pattern. And I do think it's just because I cut out the wrong. I just cut it out at the wrong size. So so what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do is I'm going to reprint the pattern, make sure that it is actually the size that it should be on the printout, and then I can try again. So I'm planning to make these because I think that my black Ogden cami with a pair of ultimate trousers in this fabric will just look great. So yeah, hopefully I'll get around to that soon. I also had a trip to Fabworks in Dewsbury last week, and this was mainly because the Sew My Style pattern next month, I think, is going to be the True Bias Lander pants. Pretty sure about that, and I'm desperate to make these pants because they just look so cool. So I wanted some bottom weight plain pants really that I could have a go at, and yeah, I went to Fabworks and I purchased some. These are all just plains. This is like an olive. I'm not sure if it's a sateen. It's got a bit of stretch to it, but it's quite heavyweight and not very summery, but I really love the colour, and I thought that would be great for some landers. And I also bought, it's not quite the same fabric, but I got this teal colour as well. So again, it's coming up a little bit darker on screen than it is in real life, but I really like that colour, and I thought those two in landers would look really good. I know they're not very summery, they're a bit more autumnal, but yeah, so I'm going to have a go at that. I think these were about £5 a metre, something like that. So I've got a couple of meters of each of those. Whilst I was in Dewsbury, there is another shop that's just in the town centre. It's off a little side street called Lucky Fashions, and they do lots of dressmaking fabrics as well. They're only open 2 days a week, which is the market days in Dewsbury, which is a Wednesday and a Saturday. I think it's a Wednesday and a Saturday. And I've not been there before, but I thought I'd have a little mooch in there, and I just bought some plain black, it's a bit like a Ponte Roma, but it's not as thick as Ponte Roma. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's really nice cotton jersey, nice stretch, and I'm just going to make a plain simple t-shirt dress out of this for my holidays later on in the year. I'll put a picture to the pattern that I've chosen for this. It's a McCall's pattern, and it was free with Love Sewing magazine, I think, a couple of months back. So I'm planning to make that out of that. Also on my Make 9, I've put the Closet Case Patterns jacket, gosh, which is it? The Kelly anorak, that's it. And I've been after some fabric for that for a long time. I was originally thinking I wanted olive, a bit like the olive that I've just shown you for the Lander pants. But actually I saw this fabric while I was in Fabworks, and I thought, do you know what, this will be perfect for the Kelly. So this is a gorgeous aubergine. It's quite heavyweight. I don't know if you can see that very well. I don't know if it's coming up too good, but this is, it's got a brushed feel to it. It's cotton based, I think, and it's quite heavyweight. When I say heavyweight, it's not curtain weight, it's definitely dressmaking weight, but it's got a bit of a stretch to it as well, and I really like this, and I thought this would be perfect for the Kelly. I've been after something for quite some time, and I just haven't seen the right fabric yet. I haven't chosen a lining for that jacket yet, and I've got none of the hardware or anything, so it's definitely not going to be something that I'm going to be making quite yet, but I'm hoping for sort of autumn time that I'll be able to get that done. I think that's going to be planned make for that time of year, so I think that'll be lovely. But I'm just pleased that I finally got some fabric that I really like for that I can just put in my stash for now. So that's that one. Just moving back to the ultimate trousers, I've wanted a polka dot version of those for quite some time, and I did find some cotton sateen on eBay, just some navy and white. That's got a nice, it does have a stretch to it, honestly. When you open it out, it's got a bit of a good stretch there. So yeah, I'm going to use this to make another pair of ultimate trousers as well. This was from, I can't remember the name of the seller on eBay. I think, I really can't remember. If I remember, guys, I will put it in the comments box down below so that you can go and have a look. They had loads of this. I think it was about £9 a metre, so it was a little bit more expensive than some of the others. But you know, if it's really good quality, and cotton based again, so that will be lovely for a pair of ultimate trousers. What else have I got? Oh yes, right, now there's a couple of fabrics that I need to show you together. Oh, and the other one is right at the bottom. So in one of the Burda magazines, I don't think it's this month, I think it might have been last month, there was a gorgeous skirt in there. Now if I can find a picture of it, I'll put a picture of it up here, and I really want to make this skirt. And lemon fabric has been around since last summer, and there's lots of people that have been putting up some absolutely gorgeous versions of skirts and trousers out of lemon fabric, and I've been hunting for some lemon fabric that I like, that is a reasonable price. And they do have some on Fabric Godmother, but it was quite expensive, to be honest. I didn't want to pay the amount that they're charging, but I found this on eBay, and this is a seller that's based in, I think they're in, I don't know if they're in China or somewhere like that, Thailand, something like that anyway. And this was about £8 or £9 a metre, I think, and it's black with lemons, and I love this. And so I'm planning to make the Burda skirt out of this fabric, and I've got the yellow gingham that I'm going to make a butterick shirt. I'll put a picture of that pattern here to go with it. Now, on the face of it, I think that looks a great combination. But when I actually make these two items and put them on together, I might think differently. So, you know, that's my plan. In my head, that's the vision I've got. But I will see what it's like when they're made. I'm still going to wear both of them, I know I will, but I might end up wearing this with jeans, and I might end up wearing my Ogden cami with this skirt, so we'll see. But yeah, really like those fabrics. This is just a cotton, basic cotton. It's a lightweight cotton. Looks very bright yellow on screen. It's not that bright, honestly. It's not neon. It's more of just a normal yellow. I don't know if I bring it back a bit whether it looks a bit more. Yeah, that's more the colour Yeah, it's a little bit darker in real life than it is on there, but yeah, so love that lemon fabric, it's fantastic. Okay, so moving on, Abakhan are too far away from me to visit because they're over sort of in Lancashire area, and but they do some amazing fabrics, and they do have an online store. So I purchased a few items from them last month, one of which is this, which is a gorgeous, I don't know how you pronounce it, is it Pointel fabric? It's a knitted fabric, and this is in a really lovely pink. They do it in some various different pinks. This was really cheap. I think it was about £3.80 a metre, something like that, and it's got these lovely gorgeous little holes in it, and I'm just thinking that really lovely blush pink colour. What I'm thinking is something along the lines of the Ella wrap top from Sew Over It. I've made that before out of a cotton. I've not made it out of a knit before, so I think I'll have to size down for it because I'd want it quite fitted, and I want to lengthen it a little bit as well, and I'm not quite sure how you do that with that pattern, looking at the pattern pieces. But yeah, I really like this and I thought it was gorgeous. So just a nice sort of short fitted wrap cardigan that I can wear over tops. They do have this in other colours. I think they had it in cream. I'm not sure if they had it in a mint or a blue, but yeah, go check that out because that's really, really nice. Also from Abakhan, I bought some red gingham. This is quite a large gingham check. This is a linen fabric as well. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but I loved it and it was reasonable. Again, it was about £5 a metre, something like that. So I've got about 2-3 metres of this. May end up making another skirt out of that, we'll see, but it's just going to hit my stash for now. Then from... There's another, I've wanted a large gingham check for quite some time, properly large, and I did see, oh gosh, I can't remember the names. There's a store that put this picture on Instagram, and as soon as I saw it, I thought I'm going to go order that right now, and I did, and here it is. This lovely black and white, huge gingham check, and I think the skirt that I'm going to make with the lemon fabric, I want to make this out of this as well, because I just think that will be amazing. So yeah, this lovely cotton, is it Thimble and Notch? I think it might be Thimble and Notch, the store that I got from this from. They did sell out pretty quick. I'm not sure if the Textile Centre on eBay have recently had some as well, but I think they're only down to about a metre left. So I would go check them out pretty quick, but they do get it in it occasionally as well, and I think theirs was really cheap. But yeah, I really love this huge check. So I got a couple of metres, or 2.5 metres I think of that, something like that, so love that too. Now, while we're talking about the Textile Centre, oh in fact no, I'm going to go back to Abakhan. Abakhan occasionally do some of their Liberty fabrics at really cheap, either £5 or £8 a metre, and I always look every now and again just to see what they've got in that range, because I do like some of the Liberty prints. Some of them are a bit too flowery for me, but says the girl who likes flowers, but hey ho. But yeah, I found this, and this is like a leaf print fabric, and this is Liberty, and this was £5 a metre, and what, I'm just smelling, these have been washed and I can really smell the fabrics off, and it smells gorgeous. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So yeah, I got this fabric, and my plan with this is to make the closet case patterns kaftan. What, I can't remember what it's called. It's the kaftan, but I can't remember the name of it. I'm so sorry. I will put a link down to it, but yeah, I want to make this for my holiday in August. So this is going to be that pattern. So yeah. So love that one. I also bought from Abakhan this really lovely cotton poplin in this really gorgeous feather print. It's a lovely pink and cream. It looks a bit more pink and white on screen, but it's actually pink and cream. And out of this, there is a butterick pattern. It's a Gertie pattern, one of her new ones. I'll put a link to that. I'll put a picture of that up here so you can have a look at that. I love that, and I'm planning to make that out of this at some point. I'd like to get that done while we're still at the height of summer, but I've not made that pattern before yet, and I really need to concentrate on this wedding. So that's destined to be that dress. So going back to the Textile Centre, I purchased this really lovely jersey fabric. It looks like a muted print, but if you look carefully, it's got sort of, squares on there, and it's just a big floral print. Really like this. Not sure yet what I'm going to make with it. I think I got about 3 meters of it, but I just absolutely love that. I think it might be a nice heather dress from Sew Over It. Might look at that. Otherwise, give me some ideas. What do you think it could be? So I really like that. So that's just going to go into my stash for now. Also from the Textile Centre, they've had a few sort of end of bolt remnant fabrics in recently, and I bought this piece. I think it was about £8 for the piece, and I think there's about 2.5 meters here. Again, it's just like a crepe Georgette, really nice sort of vintagey, florally print. Not sure yet what I'm going to make with it, but it's it was too good to pass up. So yeah, so really like that. So that's just going to go into my stash for now too. Also from the Textile Centre, which I just bought last week, is this, they call it a chiffon something or other. It's not as sort of transparent as a chiffon, it's a bit heavier. But if you can see, it's got bicycles on there and these lovely gorgeous little dots, which are so super nice. So I've got a couple of meters of this. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to make with this yet. I think a nice, I don't know, blouse or something would be quite nice, but we'll see. That will just go into my stash too. Also from the Textile Centre, I'm a bit into stripes at the minute. I got this stripe fabric, and this is the right way round, but it's like a faded colour, faded blue with red and white stripes on there. I got about 3 meters of this as well, and might make a shirt dress out of this, because I think playing around with the stripes on a shirt dress would be quite funky. So yeah, that's my plan with that one. This fabric, I was on Joe while we were off last week. We had me and my husband had a day out in York. York's really not far from us, it's only about half an hour. And I've mentioned them before, but there's I'd say, when I say it's a department store, it's not a department store like Debenhams or House of Fraser, that kind of thing, but it's like, yeah, it's called Boys or Boyes, I don't know, but anyway. And they do all sorts of houseware type things, crafts and all sorts of things like that, and they also sell fabrics as well, and sometimes it can be very limited what they've got, and it's a bit hit and miss. But I was in there while we were in York last week, and I found this really lovely viscose, and I just absolutely love this pattern. It's just gorgeous. This is like, it's coming up very pink on screen, but it's more of a coral colour. I don't know if I bring it back if you can see it better, but yeah, I really like this. So I got, I think, about 4 meters of this, something like that, and I think I'd like to make the Sew Over Eve dress out of that. I think that would look really nice, but I don't actually have that pattern yet, and I'm trying to resist buying more patterns and more fabric. So, but I think the next time Sew Over It do a discount off their patterns, I will probably buy it, and I will probably make the Eve dress out of this, because I've seen so many gorgeous versions. I really do need my own. So yeah, that's that. Flipping back to the Textile Centre, I also bought this really lovely, again, this was described as a chiffon fabric, but it's a foiled print. I don't know if you can really see that, but this sort of grey bit has got like a bit of a sheen to it, and I really love this, and I'm planning to make, I think I bought about 5 meters of this. It's about £2.99 a metre. I'm pretty sure they've still got some in stock, and I'm going to make the Sew Over It Florence dress out of this, because I just think that will be stunning. So yeah, I really love this fabric. I think the print is gorgeous, and I really like that subtle sheen to it. I love grey and pink together. It's one of my favourite combinations. So yeah, really happy with that. Trying to whiz through these guys. Next month I'm going to, my niece had a daughter, a baby girl, bless her, she's beautiful, in October last year, and it is her christening a couple of weeks after my father's wedding. So I'm planning to make a dress, and I think the dress I'm going to make is a McCall's one, which I'll put a picture up of here, and I'm going to do the off the shoulder version. And I bought this from the Textile Centre as well, which is a sateen print with it's got like a diagonal print, as you can see there, and I think that would look really nice for a christening. So what do you think? Do you agree? So yeah, I'm going to make that out of that, and I thought that would look quite nice for the summer. So really love that. I think I got a couple of meters of that. Again, I can't remember off the top of my head how much this cost exactly, but it wasn't too expensive. It was probably £4 or £5 a meter, something like that. So but I think that's quite striking print. So yeah, that's my plan with that one. What else have I got? We've got a few more fabrics to show you, and then we'll move on to the patterns. So I also bought this from the Textile Centre. This again is described as a chiffon dressmaking fabric, but it's not, as I say, it's not just chiffon, because it's a bit heavier weight than that, and it's not see-through. But again, I really like this print. It's just a simple rose print. Not sure yet what I'm going to make with this, so give me some ideas, guys. What do you think this would look nice as? I've got about 3 meters of this, so enough to make a decent dress. I'm thinking about a wrap dress, possibly sew over it. Is it the 1940s wrap dress? I've got that pattern, I've not made it, but I know that they do two, and one of them is for jersey fabrics and one of them is for woven fabrics. This has got no slight stretch, but it's not, I think it's more of a woven fabric, so it's not a jersey, definitely. So and I'm not sure which the 1940s wrap dress is, but yeah, if you can recommend a wrap dress that you think this would look nice out of, let me know. While we're still on the Sew Over at Lisa Comfort theme, Crafty So-and-So, which is a shop in Leicester, they do have an online store as well, was having a discount. They had a discount off everything at the end of May, and I just had to buy the Elderflower Press by Lisa Comfort. I've been eyeing up this fabric since she announced the range, and I just love this so much. I think it's just gorgeous. So I like it in the pink colourway as well, but obviously it's what, £16 a metre. It's quite pricey. So I've just got 2.5 meters of this one for now. I do want to make a dress out of this, but I'm not sure which one, because with it being so expensive, I just want it to be perfect. So but it's so soft, it's really nice. So yeah, so I'm gonna have a think about that one. But if you can recommend a dress, I'm thinking just like a simple square neckline, a bit like the Rosie dress, but I haven't got that one either, to be honest. That's a Sew Over It pattern as well, if you didn't know. but yeah, I thought the Rosie dress would look nice out of that, but that would mean buying more patterns. Okay, moving on. I purchased this off eBay because it had stalks on. Yeah, and I really like it. It's like it was described as a satin print, but it's not a big shiny satin print. I don't think the print, this was really cheap. This was about £3 a metre. Now, I don't think, if I'm honest, if you look really closely, this print is not fantastic quality. It's not. But you know what? From a distance, I thought a kimono. I thought this would look nice as a kimono. So that's my plan with that. Now I do have a couple of kimono patterns. I've got the named Osaka. I think it's the named Osaka. I'll put a picture of that up here. I haven't made this pattern yet, but I do have it, and I've made a few named patterns and I really like them. So I'm thinking I might make that. I know the Suki kimono was the Sew My Style, or is the Sew My Style pattern for this month, but to be honest, I thought I've already got a couple of kimono patterns. I've got that one, and I've also got, I think it's a New Look pattern as well. If I find that, I'll put a picture of that up here as well, which I've made before, but I thought I might try the Osaka one. And I've also got a seam work kimono pattern that I've not made before as well. But I'm thinking the named one because I quite like that pattern, so I thought that would be nice for that. Okay, getting there. Regency Rags Fabrics, going back to them, and the stripe theme, because I love stripes, as we discussed earlier. This, I love this. This is a pinstripe with little blue stars on. And now they describe this as a cotton. I'll be perfectly honest, this is not 100% cotton. It really doesn't feel like 100% cotton. It feels more like it's got quite a big amount of polyester in here. But I love the print. It's gorgeous. So, again, not quite sure. I might make a shirt dress out of this. I've got a few shirt dress patterns. Some that I've made before, some that I haven't. So yeah, I think I will. I think I've got about 3 meters of this, so that's probably what that's going to be. Crafty So-and-So, yes. I did get one of the fabric from them along with the Lisa Comfort one, and that is this really lovely cotton lawn fabric. They sell this on Minerva as well. I did see it on Minerva a while ago, but I wanted to take advantage of free postage, because obviously a lot of these online places, if you spend so much, you get free postage, and that to me means it's a bargain. You know, why else would we not buy more fabric just to get it posted to you for free? So yeah, I got 2.5 meters of this cotton lawn, and I just love it. I think the print is gorgeous, it's buttery soft. I think this worked out about £8 a metre with the discount, so it was a really good buy. But yeah, I really love this. Again, not sure yet what it's going to be, but I want to get this made up for this summer. So have a think. If you can think of anything that this would look fabulous as, then let me know. What else? Textile Centre. The last three more fabrics and we're there, guys. Textile Centre is this. So this is a linen, I'm not sure whether, I think it's a linen viscose or is it a cotton linen, I'm not quite sure. It's looking very indigo blue on screen. It's a little bit paler in real life, but I thought this was lovely. Now originally I was thinking culottes. I'm wanting to make more culottes. I know I've talked about the lander pants, but I've not made that pattern yet before, and I have made some other culottes, and I'm just wanting more pairs of culottes really. So I'm thinking culottes for this. I think I've got about 2.5-3 meters of this, so that's my plan for that one. I also got this, which is a linen viscose. Again, I really love the print on this, and I was thinking the same thing, either a dress or more culottes. I'm not sure if it's just a bit too much for culottes, to be honest. I don't know, let me know what you think. But yeah, I've got about 2.5-3 meters of that, and I think that's lovely. So yes, we shall see what that becomes. Finally, the last fabric, and I haven't bought any more fabrics in at least a week. So does that mean I'm getting rid of my addiction? I don't know. There's too many nice things. This, I love this. This is a cotton sateen that I got from Textile Centre, and I was thinking it might be a bit much, but I was thinking a jacket, sort of hip length or just below hip length jacket, I think would look amazing in this, but I don't know if it's just a bit much. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Or should it be a dress? Should it be a dress? But I think this, the pink, when I'm looking at the pink in real life, the pink is actually brighter than it is on screen. But I love this. This is just so nice. So let me know what you think about that as well. Okay, so they are my fabrics. Now I'm just looking at how long it's taken me to get through those, and it's about 30 minutes. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to leave it at that for now for this video, and I think I will do another video on my pattern haul. So yeah, so what I would say is go and watch that one, then give me some ideas on some of those fabrics, some of the patterns that I've shown you, and what could match up, and let me know what you think. Coming up soon, I'm going to do my May and June makes video towards probably a bit later on this month, I think, because I want to just carry on getting on top of the wedding outfits. And on top of that, I've got some really exciting news coming up soon. I am so excited. I've been contacted by a couple of amazing sewing women about something exciting that we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. So I can't tell you any more about that at the moment, but hopefully soon you will get to find out. So stay tuned. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.